What's up? It's Frankie here. We are at the Spielplatz, as they say in German. I want to give you guys a predictable way to turn $10 or to turn $1 into $10 using your funnel. And there's a very simple kind of process for doing this. So let's get into that. Alright, so I know a lot of you guys out there running paid ads. I'll tell you, the biggest secret weapon, by the way, in this for predictably turning paid ads into cash with local businesses is the case study. And the difference between a case study and a testimonial is really simple. Is a testimonial says, here's somebody who says we're awesome, and a case study is, I'm going to use this as a teaching example. Now, what I wanted to get into, a lot of people tell me, what do I do? Here's my Zelda bee, by the way, just hanging out, stealing my notepad, and children are falling down. Is what do I do if I don't have a whole bunch of case studies, or I'm switching niches and those kind of things? Now, here's the thing, is the case study actually doesn't have to be your own. Don't lie and say we did this for a client, but I'll give you an example. One of the offers we were rolling out for lawyers, my honeybee, is an offer where we were going to help them get more referrals as like an intro offer. Now, I'd never actually done this for anybody. I had, who do I say hello?
Hello.
Papa's going to put you down over here by the shower, okay?
Yeah.
I had a guy who had been really successful in her law practice generating referrals, and I just said, hey, can I interview you? And we used all his stuff as a teaching example, and it had all the proof and all the concepts, but nowhere in there did I say, hey, I've done all of those things, even though our program included those things. It was a new offer, and I didn't have any proof, and I didn't have an example. Another thing that we worked on, for example, just to give you another one, helping lawyers to improve their message, because most of them just have a message that says, we'll fight hard, we're aggressive, the same boring message for everybody. And so one of the things I did in our case studies is showing them examples of all the lawyers who got terrible messages and the few who had good ones and the difference it was making. But again, these weren't like actual clients of mine. So you can take anything you market and turn it into a teaching example, a little value add. You can do this written, you can do this type, but I'll tell you the best thing to do, and you want to at least have like 5 to 10 follow-ups minimum when you get somebody on your list. But what I do is use an example of somebody doing it right, and then explain the benefits they're getting of it, and then give an example of at least one person doing it wrong and explain the benefits, because you want to contextualize everything you're doing in terms of results. Because it's not enough to, sorry, she's just like writing on my notepad, this little monster, this cute little thing. After having eaten dirt, looks like she's got a mouthful of shit. Zelda, do you want to say hello? Hello. So when you do that, when you show an example, it takes the stuff out of results, or it takes the stuff out of just like content and makes it about results. Because I'll tell you, most people talk just about content. And you see this when you go in like a LinkedIn group. You'll see like the 20 ways to tweet and the 37 ways to blog and the right way to do an H1 tag, and you could do all of those things and not actually get more business. So when you contextualize it in results and then you use it as a teaching example, what happens is your expert status goes up. And if you do that and then just make a soft pitch at the end of all your case studies that say, hey, if you'd like us to do something like this for you, reach out. If you don't want to have to do this yourself, and what you'll find is by doing that, it'll be far more convincing than any other kind of content that could brag about you. All right, I gotta go because little one here wants to eat. Okay, so that's all I got for you guys. May the force be with you, and if you haven't already, subscribe.